What is up, fellas, and welcome back to another brand new video. Look who I got. It's been a while. Anyways, this video is to whom may concern. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. Craftsman is back in business. Now, as a lot of you know, that Lowe's has taken over Craftsman or whatever have you. I don't know if there are Sears around that still deal with Craftsman. I have no idea. I don't look into it. I don't buy Craftsman anymore. I just got word through the grapevine and I seen at Lowe's the information I'm about to give you, so I figure I'd pass it on and share it on in a quick little video. As I said, a lot of you guys know, Sears went down, Craftsman went under, or Lowe's picked them up. So a lot of you guys have been wondering, well, does this mean we're screwed with our lifetime warranty with Craftsman? No, absolutely not, fellas, because Lowe's is now doing warranty exchanges for your Craftsman tools. How cool is that? It's not cool at all, because the quality is junk. From the looks of the tools and the feel of the tool, it's not the same. I never cared for Craftsman ratchets to begin with. Their professional series, however, were always a much better line of tools than their standard rinky-dink ratchets. I hated those ratchets. Those ratchets sucked. I mean, it was my very first ratchet. I had the 1/2 inch, the 3/8, and the 1/4 inch, and it was my first 1/2 inch ratchet. My first tool set was like a 70-piece snap-on or Craftsman set, and I thought I was the bee's knees with that set. I thought I was killer mechanic ready to go. No. I couldn't fix a Fisher-Price power wheel. Fisher-Price didn't make power wheels. Anyways, if you guys need to get your items warranted, here's how it's working. As of right now, do they warranty them? Yes, but only if they have that item in stock. Obviously, if you have your old 3/8 Craftsman ratchet, the shitty one, what they're going to do is replace it with the current 3/8 ratchet. You may not want that, but it's not up to you. They don't care what you want. You're getting what they give you, and you're gonna eat it and you're gonna like it. Now, how do I feel about this? I feel, hey, it's better than nothing. I still have a few Craftsman stuff left. I don't use them, so I don't see them breaking, but you never know. I might use them and I may break them. I use it a lot of it for my home stuff, side job type stuff, homework per se. And so this really doesn't affect me much. But for a lot of you other guys that have Craftsman, it's again better than nothing. So getting those items warranted might be a big help for you. If when you thought all hope was gone, you're gonna get stiffed with the big fat dick. You're not. You guys got an option here. You have a way to get back your broken tool. So again, it's better than nothing. Just the quality. It's not even Chinese. It's oh man, I can't begin to say, like, the quality is like Canadian. Like, no, I'm just kidding, Joel. I'm just playing. When I was there and I happened to look at their items, some of it looks cool. I mean, it looks cool. It's got the look to it. It's got the little feng shui. But man, in the hands, it's so cheap. I always say I like Husky. I stand by Husky. I think anyone can get by with a set of Husky 6-point sockets, even 12 points. Hell, I can't tell you how long I used their 12-point sockets on impact guns. And I never broke a 12-point deep impact socket. Now, I've certainly mushroomed them out per se to where they were they went straight up the shaft of the socket and then they mushroomed out. I've done that a time or two, but they always worked. They kept on working on an impact. Shouldn't have done it, but that's what I had them for. It's $19.99 for a 12-piece set. Can't go wrong, fellas. Can't go wrong. But I was always okay with that. I knew what I was buying. I knew what I was getting. And again, for home use, or if they had a tool there that I didn't really feel like paying the snap-on prices for, the Mac or the Cornwall or any of those prices for yet, but I needed it and just had to get by. They always got me by. So the same with these Craftsmen, I'm sure. Don't feel like you're any less of a technician or anything else because you buy these tools. If that's what you can afford and that's what gets the job done, then so be it. They're lifetime warranty, and at the price, you can't go wrong. If you have a Home Depot next to you or a Lowe's, score, cha-ching, because now you just keep going back and forth. Let it break 30, 40, 50 times. Who gives a shit? You got it replaced. Not everyone can afford the big boys. Not everyone wants to afford the big boys. Snap-on cool to have? Hell yeah. Snap-on, again, they look the part. Their marketing team is the best, hands down. Not only do they fuck you but they make you enjoy it too. We're not gonna go into there, but bottom line is not everyone can afford it. Get the stuff you can afford. When you get it, just make sure it's at least lifetime warranty, because then if you break it, you get another one. Now, there is a downside to this. Yes, if you break it, you get another one. Yes, absolutely, sure. But these sockets aren't nearly as precise as say Snap-on or the other leading competitors. Okay, so you might round out fasteners with these sockets, or you know, where you round it out with this one, you may not have rounded out the fastener with say a higher end socket. Is it going to happen? Not on a normal fastener, but if you have something that's a little jimmy jammered and it's stuck and you need a little to get it out, then you have a chance of, you know, because it's not as precise. But honestly, I might have only run into that issue 1 or 2 times, and I used the Husky sockets forever, and I might have only ran into it once or twice, and it might not even been the socket's fault. It just might have been that the fastener was that damn stubborn, you know, that damn stubborn. And that's the bottom line. You know, I just hear all these people all the time saying, if you get the cheaper stuff, you're not a technician, you're not a this, you're not a that. The tool doesn't make the technician. The knowledge does. The knowledge. You got to learn every day. If you're not willing to learn, you don't want to learn, you're never going to be a technician. You're going to be a parts changer. There is a difference. There is a difference. So we're getting a little off topic here, but of course all this is very important information, because you should never feel a certain way because of the tools you own. You know what I mean? Always be proud. Always take pride in what you do. If you love getting up and working on cars every day, then guess what? You don't have a job. You have a hobby. It's not work when you like it. Remember that. When I go to work every day, I love doing what I do. I look forward to going in and turning wrenches. Are all days good, cheery, and chipper where I look forward to it? No, not every day, you know, because other things can make, you know, work stressful. Your personal life, things of that nature can make it so that you're not always happy at your job. But if you scratch all that out of the way and you just have your job and you love what you do and it's your passion, then no, it's not work, you know. So just let this be a little lesson for you. You know, if people are telling you that you're such and such because of the tools you use, then they're the ones that are idiots. If you're buying what you can afford and you're getting the job done and you're doing that job to the best of your ability, then that says something. That's worth something. Don't care about what other people say or think. So many people in these comments are like, oh, you don't use Snap-on, you're not using the best. You don't use this, you're not using the best. They very well may be the best, but not everyone can afford the best. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten by with something that was a bit cheaper or lesser quality. You know, I've had so many times where I had to run to Lowe's or Harbor Freight or Home Depot to grab something because I needed it right then and there. And you can't really just call Snap and be like, hey, I need you here, where you know that Snap-on would have gotten it out or fixed the problem because, you know, you just needed that quality tool at that time. But man, I've done it, ran and got that, and to my surprise, it worked flawlessly. And I was so much happier because I was prepared to use that tool and toss it. I just needed it for that instance, that moment. That scenario is usually when you're like, you have an oh shit moment and you broke a bolt or you did something you probably shouldn't have done. One thing I do want to do a video on is the heat inductors. I used one of those for the first time. I'm a torch guy, I always use torches. But I got a chance to play with, I think it's like called the heat inductor. It's that long tube and then it's got the, you know, the coils on it. And it gets shit cherry red, but yet that coil doesn't get hot. You know, it just works. It's science. It's all science. And it's really badass. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, you're stupid. You never used one of those. No, I haven't. I guess I'm fucking stupid. But it is cool as shit. And the new, Cornwell's got a new one, the new design. Well, it's not Cornwell's. It's the actual company that makes it. But they have a new design where you can shape and create your own coil. I don't know if they all came like that, but this one has it. So, you know, it's like the benefits of a torch, but without the flame. And if you need to do something where, you know, with a torch, that flame goes crazy and, you know, like you can control it to an extent. And like I said, I'm surgical with a torch. I love torches. I can do amazing things with torches. But this here, sometimes you just need to be that extra bit careful, and you cannot melt a gasket or some sort of seal or a bushing. You can't. This is the way to go, and I'm going to do a video on it. I just seen it on the Cornwell truck, the new updated version, and it's awesome. Spike's going nuts here. It's time for him to wake up, so he's gonna be looking for food and shit. That's all I got for this video, fellas. I hope it meant something. I hope you guys take it for what it is. Like I said, do your own thing. Buy what you want to buy. Don't worry what anyone else says. Unless I'm telling you what to buy, don't give a shit what anyone else says. Don't give a shit what I say either. But anyways, that's all I got. Remember guys, if you want to support the channel and you plan on shopping on Amazon, you know, it could be any time, any day, and you want to shop on Amazon, just come to my channel real quick, go in the description and click on the link. Click on any one of those tool links. That'll just bring you to Amazon. You do not have to purchase anything from those links. Just use the links to get to Amazon and continue shopping as you normally would. It greatly helps. It takes you an extra maybe 20 to 30 seconds, if that, and that greatly helps. Secondly, like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Share it on your social media. Get me out there to everybody. I want to meet the masses. Always leave a comment if you can. Leave a comment. Tell me to go F myself, whatever you want to do. And always leave either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It takes less than a second, and like Coon says, it doesn't cost you a dime. That drastically helps. And last but not least, if you want to go the extra mile, consider becoming a Patreon of mine. Link will be in the description. Any more, all of my Patreons are listed at the end of the video to give you that little sense of feeling somewhat special for being at the end of my video, which probably does absolutely nothing for you, but I feel like it does, so I put it there just to show you guys that I care, and I really appreciate it. Guys, I'll see you in the next video, and I just wanted to let you know that he's alive and kicking, and he's getting old. Actually, he's probably coming to the end, you know, his short little life. They only lived to 5 years, and I think we're going on year 3 with him. So 5 years is usually max out. I think 4, you know, 3.5, 4. But he's still ticking. He's doing good, fellas. He's doing real good. Real good. My little homeboy, he hasn't had a bath in a while. I'm kissing him. He's probably like licking his nuts. I know he like comes on his own face sometimes and he swallows that all up, but that's alright. I love him to pieces. Later, guys. Nothing to prove, and I'll never give a fuck.
Lock me up and I'll show you a fool. That's the truth. Show me a leash and I'll break all the rules.